Kourtney Kardashian said she was ashamed to be a member of her disgusting family during the season 15 premiere Sunday of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. The episode titled Photo Shoot Dispute saw Kourtney, 39, insist that she wished she was not on the show as she exploded with rage and called Kim a fucking C. Kim, 37, was actually first to snap when Kourtney refused to budge her schedule to allow them to get together to shoot a family Christmas card, telling her, "Nobody wants you in the fucking shoot, so get the fuck out of here and go." She then derided her for being so difficult despite not having a fucking business that you were passionate about that kept her as busy as the others, snapping with untypical crassness, "I need Kourtney to not be so fucking annoying with a stick up her a like she fucking runs this S because she doesn't." Kim then made a painful personal comment, saying of her sister, "She's the least exciting to look at, so she can be out." Kourtney stormed out of the meeting, which also included sister Khloe and their momager Kris Jenner. She explained when Khloe phoned to ask why she left, that she was not prepared to be mistreated by my fucking bitch family. She then told Kim, "You're a very distraught, evil human being. I don't want to see you, okay? I don't agree with who you are as a human being." As Kim insisted her sister was the most fucking entitled person on the planet, "When you work the least," Kourtney insisted, "you guys just have really different values than me." Kourtney made it clear she regretted being on the show, saying, "If I had enough money I wouldn't work, I wouldn't do the show. I would be a full-time mom, that's what I want to do." With her tears growing louder, she sobbed, "The guilt that I carry every day from not being at home when they get home from school. Not doing homework. My kids suffer. Honestly, it's like we have a disgusting family. Like, I'm ashamed to be a part of people that, like, it's just gross," she said, with Khloe and Kris grimacing at her harsh words. Kourtney then snapped, "And I'm not going to be filming with some fucking C like Kim when she just talks that way about her own sister." After they hung up, Kris said the shouting match reminded her of rows the girls had when they were younger, saying, "I feel like we're back in grade school." But Kim was unrepentant, telling Khloe, "I'm just not going to tolerate her fucking rudeness, and I'll be 10 billion times ruder back to her every single time until she just cries when she sees me." When Kourtney did come back, still in tears, she accused Kim of only being motivated by money, saying, "At the end of the day when you die, and I die, it doesn't matter how much money is in our bank account, but what matters to me is my memories. But it is to you. Because I don't give a fuck," she declared. Kim, however, reminded her what they were arguing about, telling Kourtney, "I would think a memory with your kids is important, like a Christmas card." While Kim apologized for the least exciting to look at comment, Kourtney insisted she was excited for the day she could leave California and maybe even the US to get away from her family. "I cannot wait for that day where I don't have to have these fake relationships that I feel like are forced," she told Kim and Khloe. Surprisingly, given the intensity of their fight, the Christmas card photo shoot went ahead the next day after Kim rearranged her own business meetings, sniping that she had to do it so we can all accommodate Miss Queen Kourtney. But the atmosphere was clearly awkward, with Khloe quipping, "This is not the fucking holiday spirit, I can tell you that much." And Kourtney made it perfectly clear she had not forgiven Kim and refused to turn up for her baby shower. "I really hoped Kourtney was gonna get over herself and show up, but she didn't," Kim complained, adding, "I don't think she's big on family, because if she was she'd be at my shower." Not all the sisters fought, however, with Kim even admitting to Khloe that husband Kanye had suggested them naming their daughter Chicago after her, as Khloe West. Also, as Kourtney was shown seemingly hating her family in the show that made them famous, her ex, Scott Disick, came across warmly and well-liked by the family, even though he has moved on and was clearly serious with 19-year-old girlfriend Sophia Richie. At one point Khloe teased him as she asked, "I have a real question for you. I know you're happy. Do you think in a few years you and Kourt will finally get married? We always said we would try and get back together when we were like 40, Scott deadpanned, smiling as he said, "I'm much younger, I'm early 30s, she's pushing 40. But he then insisted Kourtney was just crazy, with Khloe admitting, "We tend to think she's crazy too right now." Earlier, Scott had also joined Kim in the dressing room as she prepared to go on Jimmy Kimmel Live to be interviewed by guest host Jennifer Lawrence, with Kim teasing Scott about Sophia's age. "Do you ever find yourself where you're in a moment like, grow up?" Kim asked, with Scott insisting, "With her? Not at all. I feel like she tells it to me." Kim made it even more awkward for him when she said, "When Kendall and Kelly were hanging out with your girlfriend 10 years ago, who would have ever thought? I mean, if you would have said, you're going to date Kourtney's boyfriend one day, you wouldn't in a million years think that." Scott later insisted to camera of his ex, "When we were together, I feel like everyone had a problem with us being together. Now we're not together. Everybody's got a problem. So you can't really win. But at the end of the day, my dream is not to talk about my relationship with my ex's family." However, he admitted of Sophia, "Honestly, everything has been going pretty well lately. This is the first time I've ever really been with someone other than Kourtney, so it's definitely different, but it's been a really good thing for me. It's a little bit different for me to talk about what's going on now. Sometimes I feel guilty that I have moved on. There are just some things that are uncomfortable, I think, to talk about with other people." He was also shown having a heart-to-heart with cousin and family friend Sissy Bussey, who asked him bluntly, "Are you sober?" "No, why, you wanna have a drink?" Party boy Scott joked before insisting, "Here and there I'll have wine or champagne and things like that. But in balance. I don't really have any reason to go wild anymore." He then admitted he was pretty serious as with Sophia, saying, "I mean, it's definitely the first girl I've ever been with other than Kourtney that's a real relationship. One part of me is really happy that I'm able to care about somebody again. But there always is some feeling in the back of me that feels guilty because I'm moving on from Kourtney." KUWTK returns next week on the network. A preview showed Kourtney complaining about Khloe antagonizing her and Khloe painting with Scott as part of an art prank on Kris.